Today on Canadian Firearms Review, we take a look at the Dagger SAP-6. So this is the SAP-6 made by Dagger. It's a Turkish shotgun, and of course, as you can tell right off the bat, it's not tubular mag, it's actually just magazine fed. And there's actually quite a few mag-fed shotguns coming onto the market, and this is a really nice example of what you can do with a mag-fed shotgun. It's a really nice looking shotgun, and it just looks tactical. So what makes this shotgun cool is that it has, right from factory, an uninterrupted Picatinny rail up top here. So you go ahead and slap some optics on there. Moving forward towards the front of the shotgun, it has an 11.5-inch barrel, cylinder bore. The action is actually spring loaded, so when you pump it, it automatically returns forward. Moving more towards the middle of the shotgun, you'll notice that it has a polymer receiver. So it's nice because it's nice and durable, but it's also lightweight, so that's quite nice. Of course, this is a mag-fed shotgun. Comes with 6-round mags and 11-round mags. It has a safety right here, which is quite intuitive. It's a nice, easy to access. So the pistol grip and the stock are integrated as one. It's a 4-position stock, and it actually extends very long to the point where it's unusable for most people. But if you have a really large stature, it might suit you. So it is quite adjustable. It does have a spot or 4 slots here that you can put 4 shotgun shells in there. But we kind of found that it was almost useless because this is a mag-fed shotgun. It's not easy to top up your mags from that, and you can't port load with this shotgun because it is spring loaded. So we kind of thought that feature there was useless. So our main complaints really stem from the spring loaded action. I imagine you could take the spring off. We're not going to do it because it's not our shotgun, so I don't want to scratch or mar this shotgun. But I imagine you could simply just take that spring off and it would act as a normal pump action shotgun. What we found is with the spring action is when you're trying to shoot fast, it kind of throws you out of sync. Like it's just something I'm totally not used to. I was ejecting full shells, and Nathan was ejecting full shells, and other people we were shooting with were doing the same thing. So it wasn't just me that was experiencing that issue. It was other people as well. And of course, that is user error. I mean, I'm just operating it poorly, and I'm sure with a lot of practice, you could really nail it and get really good with this shotgun. But I guess it's just my personal preference is to have that normal pump action shotgun. Another thing that we weren't crazy about is that loading the magazines seemed to be quite difficult. Not a huge complaint considering that you're not going to have to top these up real fast anyways. The idea of a mag-fed shotgun is to have a bunch of magazines ready to load. So that was one thing we did really like is, of course, it's a mag-fed shotgun, and as long as you have several of these, you're good to go. You can buy extra magazines. They're the 11-rounders and the 6-rounders. So we really like the idea that you can choose which one you like. These 11-rounders are really big. And they look a little ridiculous, but if you had a bunch of these, you have a lot of firepower. So we really stuck with the 6-rounders. We like that size. And we noticed they were stiff at the beginning, but with time they do loosen up and they act quite nice. They actually load in kind of more like an AK magazine or a VZ magazine where you have to kind of rock it in. It doesn't slide in like an AR-15, so that's one point to note. I mentioned the safety earlier. It was in a good position, but one thing I didn't really like about it is that it's very difficult to depress. You can get aftermarket safeties for these, so I do recommend upgrading the safety just to make it easier to depress. Going over the overall build quality of this shotgun, it is really nice. Turkish-made shotguns tend to be quite nice, and the nice detail on the receiver and the barrel, the fit and finish is really excellent. The one point I noticed that wasn't